All right. Hello and welcome to the Agent Experience, where we tell the stories behind the agents. I am your host, Alan Lozano, with the Property Hermanos Group with eXp Realty. And today it is my pleasure to introduce our special guest. She is a realtor, she is a graphic designer, she is a creative person inside and outside in many different aspects of everything that she does. She comes to us from the corporate world, jumped in headfirst when she had the opportunity to get into the real estate business and started crushing it right off the bat. She's been in the business now for going on 5 years, and she just so happens to be my significant other and in a lot of ways my partner in real estate. She helps us in so many different ways. It's my pleasure to introduce realtor extraordinaire, Miss Josie Rees. Let's welcome her to the stream. I'm going to bring you on. Hello there.
Hi, hello. Wow, what an intro.
Well, everything I said is true. How are you doing, Josie? Thank you for joining us. And actually, it's exciting because this is our pilot episode. So thank you for kicking off the agent experience with us, and thank you for being our special guest.
Well, thank you for having me, and I'm super excited to watch this space grow and just hear from other agents in this opportunity as well and hear their stories. So thank you for having me.
Awesome. Well, the people want to know the story behind the agent, and that's why we're here on the agent experience. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. We have a couple questions ready for you. All right, so our first question: what's one piece of advice you wish you had received when you first started in real estate, and how has that shaped your approach to your career?
Oh, that's a good question. Something that people don't know about me is I'm a big introvert and I'm extremely shy. So one piece of advice I would tell myself is insert yourself. Don't listen to the imposter syndrome. Don't listen to the voice in your head saying you're not good enough, you're not experienced enough. Don't even listen to that. Dive in head first, make the connections, talk to people, step out of your comfort zone. There's growth that happens when in your discomfort. If you're not uncomfortable, you're not growing. So that really has helped me become a better speaker, a better communicator. And now I can go up to people and have conversations with them and not be scared. And every time that little voice pops into my head saying, hey, you can't do this, or who do you think you are? You're not successful enough. Just put a lid on it and just remind yourself, I am good enough. I do have experience, and that has really shaped me both personally and professionally.
I love that, and it really reiterates that you are and really we are, as a profession, we are the experts in the field. Mm-hmm. So I love that. So very good information. Y'all be sure, if y'all are watching at home or watching on your mobile device or watching on your iPad, take some notes because there's going to be some big nuggets here. Josie is a wealth of information. So let's go ahead and jump into question number 2. Can you share a memorable success story where you helped a client achieve their dream, and how did that experience impact you personally and professionally?
Oh, yes. So I can immediately think of one family that is the most memorable family I've worked with. Like all of the people that I've been able to work with and all the families that I've been able to help have been amazing. But for this one sticks out. She was the same age I am. She joined the military straight out of high school. Her entire career has been the military. And she has always lived on military bases. And, she got married, she had kids all throughout her military career. And her one dream was to have a home, so because she was on these bases and she just wanted to have a home. And the biggest thing that she kept bringing up is, I want to have a garden. I want to have my own garden and not have to worry about moving 2 years later. So she got that opportunity to retire from the military. She saw me on one of these EXP awesome interviews on social media. Saw my Instagram page, don't be a secret agent, but we'll get into that. And she found me and we connected. We found her dream home on 5 acres of land. And her family were just so excited. And the thing that was most memorable for me was coming from a military family background and, always moving. It's just so important to have that space that you feels like home. You're able to plant your roots, and just being able to be a small part of that experience for her was so rewarding. And I always try to remember, we are in the people business. We are positively impacting people's lives. And in a lot of cases, we're helping make people's dreams come true. So I always think of that amazing family and how sometimes the services that we provide really, really do make dreams come true for people. So that has been absolutely memorable for me.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And it really is true. Even if the part that we play is a small part, we are out there trying to help people and change their lives. So I love that. Thank you for sharing. All right. Next question. What does it mean to you to be an owner of something? Whether you own your home, whether you own your brokerage, like we do at eXp Realty, we're all shareholders, whether you own your own vehicle, to be in charge of your schedule, what does it mean to own? Being an owner, what does that mean to you?
Oh, you're getting some good questions today. No, switching that mindset from renter to owner has been extremely beneficial. Prior to becoming a business owner with eXp, I had a very renter mentality. And, whether renting apartments or, anything like that, when you start shifting your mindset to an owner mindset and you start surrounding yourself with people who have that ownership, business owner mindset, everything around you changes. You have more pride of ownership. You want to take care of things more. You want to succeed more. I don't know any business owner who wakes up and says, God, I wish my business fails today. So being around business owners and really becoming a business owner here at eXp, I have just so much more respect and admiration for my time, people's times. I respect my time, my accountability more, because I want to make sure that I'm doing everything I can to make my business succeed. So that has helped me just tremendously in ways. Just having that small tweak, it gets me out of bed in the morning. It sets me up for success because I want all of us to thrive.
I love that. And really, it's true. Everything you said is correct. When are you going to take more care of something? Of course, when you're borrowing it or when you own it and it's your own, right? So
you just take care of it more. Yeah,
absolutely. So I love that. Thank you for sharing. All right, next question. So going back to getting you into the business of real estate, what inspired you to get into real estate? And what's the main reason that you chose eXp as your partner in your real estate career?
So I kind of shared this story a lot with people when they ask, like, well, why did you join real estate? And kind of as you mentioned in the beginning, I come from a corporate background. And I would be lying if I didn't say that you had a lot to do with the influence of pursuing my career in real estate. But honestly, when I was in the corporate world, it didn't matter how much I worked. It didn't matter how many hours I put in. I was still going to get paid the same regardless. And there was always kind of this glass ceiling, I guess you could say, something that, holds you down. And I didn't have a lot of flexibility. I didn't have a lot of flexibility with my time, didn't have a lot of flexibility with my location, anything like that. One time, I think it was November 2019, I went to the eXp Con our annual conference in Vegas. I went with Alan as a guest. I had never been to Vegas. I was like, oh, he's going to go to the conference. I'm going to go and sit by the pool, whatever. And it was the first time that I was actually at a work-related conference where people were extremely happy to be there. There was just so much energy. There was so much excitement. And these people were just so happy and excited to be building this unique opportunity for each other. And I couldn't hide it. Like, I was getting the vibes. I was starting to align with everything. And I was like, I want to know more about this. What is happening here? Why is everybody so happy? Why is everybody supporting each other? Why is everybody like helping one another? You just don't see that in traditional, other work environments. And EXPCon 2019, I was set. I came back from Vegas. I was ready to join the real estate industry. And for me, there was no other question. I was aligning myself with EXP. I saw firsthand how it was changing lives. I saw how people were able to just take their life path into their own hands, and how much they worked was directly based on, their success was directly based on how much they work, which was completely different than what I was used to in the corporate background. So no question about it. I was hooked. I saw it. Once you see it, you can't unsee it. We say that all the time. And it was true. And I've been with EXP ever since 2020. I loved it ever since.
That's awesome. And it goes back to kind of the question we talked about before. We were all there at the conference, and now you're part of the company, but we were all there as owners, owning the company together, enjoying the momentum, enjoying each other's successes, because when one agent wins, the company wins, we all win, and we want to take care of the company because we all own it together. So we're glad that you caught the EXP. You got the EXP insomnia that was keeping you awake at night, and we're happy that you joined the industry, and I think you can agree we all continue to have a lot of fun. So,
yeah. And then also, just to kind of just touch real quick, in the corporate side, I know it's a joke sometimes where we say, oh, I joined real estate for the flexibility. But honestly, being with EXP and being in one brokerage worldwide with no franchises, I've been able to relocate, be closer to my family, physically relocate somewhere to another town, another city, be closer to my family, spend more time with my family, and not leave EXP. I'm still working with EXP, and they've given me the opportunity to have that. I work from home. I don't have to go to a physical office if I didn't want to. So just having that flexibility, being able to spend time with my family, spend time with my senior husky, it's been life-changing for me, honestly.
I love it. Love it. All right, and you kind of started the next question, but I really want to let's get deep. Let's really dig deep here. How has EXP Realty changed your life and the lives of the people that you love? How has the company structure, the company culture, how has that changed your life?
Wow. Okay. Yeah. Kind of piggyback on the last one. But honestly, EXP has just changed my life drastically, in the sense that prior to joining EXP, prior to joining this industry, I was very robotic. My days were very robotic. I would get up in the morning. I was kind of in this haze where it's like, you get up, you do the corporate life, you work, you sit behind a desk 8 to 5, and then you go home. And then, it's that 8 to 5 life. And you're just kind of in this robotic thing. Being with EXP, being in real estate, has allowed me to meet people that I never would have had the opportunity to meet before. It's also allowed us to do and acquire so many things that we never would have been able to do. And just to kind of give you an example, when I was in my corporate role, we had stock, we had 401k, and I would get those things, it was fine. But being with EXP and really being able to build that wealth, that, multiple streams of income, after 1 year of being in EXP, I had more in my stock than I had in 7 years at my previous company. And that has changed all of our lives. We've been able to, acquire investment properties. We've been able to keep building that revenue, keep building those multiple streams of income, creating that generational wealth that I never would have had the opportunity to do if I was still in another industry prior to this. So it's just changed the lives of us. We see a light at the end of the tunnel. And before, when I was in my other industry, there was no light. I hadn't even reached the end of the tunnel yet. And now there's light at the end of the tunnel. So it has positively impacted our lives for the better. It's really helping a lot of people achieve their dreams and get that financial ability that they may never have had the opportunity to get before.
That's right. I of course I agree. And Josie and I enjoy building, working, spending the time, pouring back in to agents and our business and our careers, because it really does give us an opportunity that we would not have anywhere else. Not only
Definitely.
that, it's an opportunity that a lot of agents don't have, even that are in the real estate industry. So, we see a lot of agents that are working. They're great people. They're great agents. But eventually, we want to get off that hamster wheel and at least have the option to retire. We're trying to build towards something, working on our retirement plan as agents, which is awesome. So thank you for sharing, Josie.
Definitely.
And you're 100% right. So let's kind of get to a lighter note. I know we kind of went deep there, and we're talking about a lot of emotion and a lot of big things with real estate and the company at large.
Making me emotional.
Yeah, so let's kind of get on a bit of a lighter note here. And let me ask you, if you could have dinner with any one person of influence, whether they're on this earth or they've passed on, who would it be and why?
Ooh, this one kind of stumps me, but I'm going to say Princess Diana. I love Princess Diana. And I love the fact that she had such a heart for people and she was such a person of influence, but she was also extremely painfully shy. And she was thrust to be the most famous woman in the world. And she really was able to utilize that and express her heart for people, and she positively impacted the world. And I would just love the opportunity to just get 5 minutes into her brain, 2 minutes into her brain. If I could have a dinner with her, that would be amazing. But just, knowing how she combated so many things and then shaped the world in the way that she did would be just a dream come true. But maybe in the afterlife, I'll be able to have dinner with her.
That's true. We're all going to cross paths again, right? So,
yeah.
Well, very awesome. Well, Josie, thank you so much for taking time out of your schedule. Thank you for being part of the agent experience, and thank you for sharing your story. Josie, if you want to let people know, they want to follow you online, where can they find you? Are you on Instagram? Are you on YouTube? All that good stuff. Let them know where they can follow you. And then we'll go ahead and take it from there. Where can we find you, Josie?
Sure. So I am on Instagram. I'm on YouTube, on Facebook at Josie Rees, JOSIEREES. Check out my YouTube channel. We have a ton of trainings on there for all agents. Come check us out, see it. I love Instagram. I'm on it all the time. You can find me anywhere at Josie Rees.
I love it. Well, Josie, thank you for being part of the agent experience. If you have any questions, all of our contact information is going to be down below. We'll see you guys on the next episode. And thank you guys for taking a look behind the scenes of the agents' lives here with the agent experience. We'll see you guys in the next episode. Take care.